Hi everyone, Mr. Peabody here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about politics, and the reason being is I don't get it. Now, there seems to be the division between Democrats and Republicans in America just seems crazy to me because, they actually express real hate for each other. We've got a we've got more than two parties, obviously, but two major parties in Australia. And you can have Liberal and Labor. There are two major parties, but there's not the same sort of animosity in between them. It's like, yeah, they'll disagree on things, but they don't start attacking people. so, but I'm just going by what I've seen on social media and on news that yeah, you guys go hell for leather. What I really don't understand is how much they're pushing anti-Trump sentiment in Australia. I don't understand that at all. Why are our news agencies, our news programs, why are they bothering? It's nothing to do with them, and they're giving their opinions, and it's nothing to do with them. We can't vote. So I don't understand why they're doing this. They had another thing on there before where they're actually, once again, they're bashing Trump. They do. They bash Trump, and they say, "Oh, Biden's good. Biden's good." It's like, why? And they were going on just before. They're saying, "Well, Trump, he can't have the same rallies he had before because of COVID-19." And and he's sad about that because he can't get out there and inflate his ego in front of people, but he's doing what he can. And they said, but Biden's fine. Biden's done nothing. He's done nothing. So I don't understand, and I don't understand why they're promoting it here in Australia. And it's got nothing to do with us. And the other day they were going on about gun laws in America. Nothing to do with us. That's your laws. We've got no right to comment on your laws. We've got no say. It's your country. It's up to you to take care of it. We should be taking care of our own shit. Instead, they're putting out opinions. It's like, shut up. Let them be. Let them do their own thing. Our laws are completely different. I can tell you in Western Australia, I'm not supposed to have a gel blaster. It's considered a firearm. Think about that. Something that fires pellets of gel, water, and gel. It's a firearm. In Western Australia, I can't have it. In the eastern states, they're fine. They can have it. In Western Australia, it's a firearm. But there's no problem for me to go out and buy a bow and arrow. I can go out and buy a crossbow, but I'm not allowed to buy the bolts. So think about that. So your Second Amendment, I don't have a problem with it. As long as you guys take care of yourselves, I'm not fussed. And what you do over there is up to you. It's your country. So I don't know why it's coming through on our news. I understand if something happens in America and it's bad, I understand that showing up. But then they put their opinions to it. You can't. Just show us the news. Don't tell us all this bullshit. And besides, they only show half the story. As I said, I follow the news worldwide. Anything that pops up with the news, I don't just watch Australian news. I watch a whole lot of other news, and I don't just watch the major channels. I watch everything. And they only show half the story on Australian TV. They show half the story, and they present their opinion as fact. Can't do that. Anyway, this is just a little bit of rant, but I don't understand why there's so much division. Democrats, Republicans, you're all living in the same place, but it's almost like saying, warring parties. As I said, we've got the same thing in Australia, but there's not to that extent. It's like you can have a Labor and Liberal standing right next to each other, and they don't care. They might have different views, but they don't care. They might vote completely different things, but they don't attack each other. Verbally, they might say something. It's like, I don't agree with you, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're a bit of a for thinking that way, but whatever. But they don't go at each other. Anyway, that's just my thought for the day. See ya.